Hey guys, welcome back. It's DG Makes Math Easy. I'm Donisha Gordon, and this is our 3-a-day multiple choice marathon. From last week, we started our the May 2019 CSEC paper. And today we are at episode 8, which means we're doing questions 22, 23, and 24. Get ready, get your pen, get your book. Get your pencil, get your paper. All right. Please be reminded that you can pause the video whenever you want to make notes, etc. All right, because I will not be stopping. Please remember to share with someone else. So it's Monday to Friday, 3 p.m., 3 questions. By the time we're through with 4 weeks, we should be done with this paper. Right? And we're in our second week, so we're getting somewhere. All right, so we have question 22, which says, when 5 is added to a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, the final answer is 27. What is the original number? And when you read, it might feel like a lot of information. But as I always say, talk to yourself. Don't forget to talk to yourself. And when you speak, you write exactly what you are saying. So this is how we walk ourselves through the question. When 5 is added to a certain number, see there, n, me add 5 to it. When 5 is added to a certain number, you pause. And then you say, all right, the result is multiplied by 3. Whatever n plus 5 is, we know it's multiplied by 3. You can put it at the back if you want. You can also put it here. All right. When 5 is added to a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, the final answer is 27. It's not so hard after all. Now we can go ahead and solve this equation. 3 times n, that's going to be 3n. 3 times 5, that's going to be 15, equals 27. And we're solving, so it means we're getting rid of everything except n from our left-hand side. So we can subtract 15, 3n is equal to 12. Divide both sides by 3, n is now equal to 4. And you can always check your answer. So when 5 is added to a certain number, 4, that's 9. The result is multiplied by 3, that's 27. So we know we are correct. Some persons can easily look at this and say, all right, hold on there. If when we multiply that by 3, the final answer is 27. That means that sum would have been 9. So 5 and what can give me 9? So some persons would have reasoned it like that. But of course, especially if the numbers were probably bigger, you know, you can always, algebra can always help you out in everything, guys. All right, so make statements. Whatever you don't know, write it down as a letter. Use a variable and you're gonna lead. All right, so that is question 22. We move to number 23. And don't forget as well, guys, to join us for Saturday Night Live at 7 p.m. this and every Saturday. All right, here we go. Number 23. And it says, what's the value of x squared plus 3y over xy? If x is a 4 and y is a 2. And for this video, I'm gonna leave in the description, what's that? Okay, yeah, a link to the substitution video I have done. Well, 2 substitution videos. All right, so that you can always get more practice. And they are also CSEC questions, so no worries. It only gets better and better. All right, so we have x squared plus 3y over xy. Ensure that you know what all of these mean. Otherwise, we're going to run into trouble. X squared, that's going to be 4 squared plus 3y is going to be 3 times y, which means this is now 3 times 2, all divided by xy, which is x times y, so that's 4 times 2. 4 squared, remember no, that's not 4 times 2, that's 4 times itself, which is 16, plus 6 over 4 2 is 8, not 6, All right, and this will now be 22 over 8. And then that means we can also simplify. Whether you want to change now to a mixed number or you want to simplify it first and then change to a mixed number, either way, you'll be fine and you'll be correct. All right, so changing this to a mixed number, we get 2, 18 to 22 goes 2 times, remainder 6 over 8. And so if we also simplify that again, we get 2 3/4. All right, if we had reduced 22, if we had reduced 22 over 8 first, then we would have gotten 11 over 4, and that would have still been 2 and 3 over 4. So our answer, as we can tell, is D. Our final question for today says that if x is an integer that satisfies the inequality, 4 is less than 2x is less than or equal to 6, then what would be the range of values for x? All right, so it's important that we realize that this statement is saying the values of 2x, the value of 2x is greater than 4, or 4 is less than the value of 2x. And it's also saying, I'm going to take the second half, 2x is less than or equal to 6. We can solve these equations separately, these inequations separately. And so here we go. I want x, I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2. So now I know, into 2, that cancels. 2 into 4 goes 2 times. X is greater than 2, or 2 is less than x. And then we can now go to the fact that if we divide this side by 2 and this side by 2, that goes 2 into 6 goes 3 times. X would be less than or equal to 3, or 3 is greater than or equal to x. Which means we can now combine our answers to say 2 is less than x, which is also less than or equal to 3. All right, so x is between the values that are, x ranges from the values that are bigger than 2, but less than or equal to 3. All right, by the way, this could all be done at once. That's also fine. Since as the coefficient of x is 2, and I want to get rid of that 2 because I'm solving for x, I can go ahead and divide everything by 2 all at once. All right, so we would have 22 that goes 1 time, just x. 2 into 6 goes 3 times, 2 into 4 goes 2 times, and you can go ahead and write everything back at once. So our answer here would have been A. This is the final question for today. Thank you for joining me here at DJ Makes Math Easy. I'm Donisha Gordon, and again, this is our 3-a-day multiple choice marathon. So come back tomorrow for more. All right, don't forget to join us again Saturday night as well for Saturday Night Live at 7 p.m. You can go ahead and share that information with your friends from now so that 7 o'clock come, we reach long time. All right, it's goodbye, guys. See you tomorrow.